What is up, my veggies? My name is VeggieTales Raymond, and welcome back to another reaction video. And today we are reacting to Bronies React to Derpy. Just like always, link to the original video, link down in the description below, along with ACRacebest channel. Subscribe to him, show him some support. And yeah, I know I'm doing 2 of these in a row, but I'm gonna try to do these more consistently. So I've been saying that about a lot of stuff, but do I ever fulfill on that? No, there's still so much stuff that needs to be done on this channel, and so little time to do it. So hopefully soon I'll be able to get a whole bunch of stuff done and get a whole bunch of these reacted to. I'm gonna try to react to a couple of them tonight, so I can get them reacted to and all that good stuff. But I'm super excited for this one because this is personally one of the earliest controversies in the Brony fandom. So, the whole Derpy thing. So, I'm really excited to watch this. So, let's go ahead and get into it.
Doesn't seem so bad so far.
Huh? Now careful.
Got her name out?
You don't want to do any more damage than you've already done.
That's Derpy. Call her Derpy.
I just don't know what went wrong.
Aww. She's still cute.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
They're reacting to the edited version.
Rainbow Dash?
They changed their moves again?
And is it me, or did they change your eyes too? I could have sworn it was more, more derpy.
No, nothing. In the name of Celestia, just sit there and
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
A reference to The Office. Wow. Dusty. Saber Spark. And okay, some of these I don't know. The Derpy change.
She's so cute, though. I'm hard-pressed to hate her. In whatever form she takes, you know.
What did you just watch?
I just watched new Coke. Not the same recipe as old Coke, and not quite as good.
I just watched Derpy be different.
They took like a train wreck and made it slightly less wrecky.
I just watched the complete censoring of the character formerly known as Derpy, who is a fan favorite of many people, including myself.
They changed Derpy in that scene.
Yeah, that was kind
And also her eyes. So basically, it's not Derpy, it's something.
Political correctness and catering to the butthurt at its finest.
The censorship was way too unnecessary.
How did
Agreed.
you react when Derpy first spoke?
What?
Here's how I react. Flashback. Oh. Rainbow Dash. Gotta love Rainbow Dash.
Huh? Now careful, Derpy. I just don't know what went wrong.
The original clip is much better.
My bad.
Her name was the thing that got me the most. I was like, it's Derpy! Then she's talking.
He's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Huh? Now careful, Derpy.
Oh my gosh, she said Derpy, oh my gosh, she said Derpy, oh my god. Oh, sweet Celestia, did Derpy just talk?
I was not completely thrilled, actually.
Yeah!
Oh, really?
That's awesome of the creators of the show to do that. Like, that made my day. Holy cow, that made my week.
Not like I disliked it. I just sort of like, it was a hard sell.
I had to stop and rewind the episode because I was like, did they actually call her Derpy? Did Rainbow Dash actually say Derpy?
It was a magical moment in the show itself.
Not trying to be rude or anything, but what was with that camera quality?
So special.
It was the Derpy sensation. The change to Derpy became official on February 25th, 2012, and under a week later, Hasbro staff responded. Amy Keating Rogers was the writer of the infamous Derpy scene. Upon receiving negative emails, Rogers researched the name Derpy and came across several meanings. She discovered that one definition is retarded. Having a son with disabilities, Rogers was distraught with this finding, and the change became inevitable. She goes on to say that for the 10 negative emails she received, she also received 200 positive ones. Do you think Hasbro made the right decision?
I think
No.
that to some extent, Hasbro couldn't do anything else.
They made the best decision they could given what they had to work with.
It would
True.
have been nice if the replacement they gave us had some personality.
No, I do not think Hasbro made the right decision.
No.
Part
Well, yeah.
of friendship is accepting everybody.
Okay, yeah, that's actually true. I agree with that.
Clumsy, that's why her name's Derpy. And call it good.
Yeah, I think Hasbro made the right decision.
I'm 50-50 here. I want to say yes because they're a corporate company.
There is no point to censoring her name or editing the animation to fix her eyes to make her more normal.
The reason I'm saying no is because that I never really came across anyone complaining about what apparently the complaints were.
Again, there's so much.
Wait, I don't remember. Does the episode actually edit the name Derpy out? I do not know.
I think ultimately they realized that, you know, the adult fandom was going to stick with them no matter what. I mean, I don't think anybody honestly stopped watching the show over this.
We have to face the facts and realize that My Little Pony is and will always be a show for little girls.
What is so important about the eyes?
The eyes are really.
Wait, 1 second. Okay, I normally don't do this in the middle of a reaction, but I need to do this. I need to look up the comparison clips real quick. I actually need to do this real quick. I actually really need to look this up real quick. My Little Pony, Derpy, scene. That is not how you spell that. I cannot spell. Change. There we go. Derpy change. I do want to see comparison. There we go. Here we go. Here's the comparison. I need to look at this real quick. Oh no, not an ad. No. Mute. Alright. I actually need to see.
Now careful. You don't want to do any more damage than you've already done. You don't want to do. Now careful. Now careful. You don't want to do any more damage than you've already done.
And they also changed how like more aggressive Rainbow Dash was right here than over here.
I just don't know what went wrong.
See, it's a.
Yeah.
I think the eyes are different too.
Nice work, Rainbow Dash.
The eyes, I think, are straightened. Alright, okay, I got a little off topic. I've never done that before, but I had to look that up. Yeah, I've never gotten that off topic before. Alright, back to the video.
I mean, it's what brought attention to her in the first place.
The eyes were just an animation glitch, and that one single little mistake spawned this whole character.
If that one little mistake didn't happen in the first episode, she would not exist. All of that would not exist.
Her eyes
True.
were an animation error. An error. as in unacceptable. But that made her genuine in our eyes.
Eyes are what entirely made her character.
What some people found
True.
offensive, being the eyes, was what made her special to us.
We call it Derpy Hoots because of the eyes.
Yeah, eyes play a very big role. See what
Ow,
I
that really hurt my eyes.
See what I did there? I'm being dumb.
What is so important about the name?
You know, Hasbro was originally going to call her Ditzy, but they explicitly decided to shout out to us by giving her that name.
And that explains the whole Ditzy Do thing.
Thumbprint.
The name was given by the fans to the character and was recognized by the creators of the show, therefore creating that direct link between the show and its fans.
We actually were able to almost physically touch the creativity of what's being produced.
True.
It was just sort of a descriptor that got turned into a name. And there's a logic to it, it makes sense.
When they called her Derpy in the show, that's straight up saying, we're listening to the fans.
We came up with it. So to see Rainbow Dash saying her name in the show was just amazing. It was such a high.
Again, the name occurred just because of the fact that she reminds
And
me
they, in the show now, they do avoid saying what her name is in the show, because every time we've had her talk or whatever, they avoid saying what her name is because they know the fandom will go ballistic or whatever, or they want to also believe her name's Derpy. We're just not going to say it's Derpy. That's basically what I see of that.
And from there, it's just stuck. Saying the name Derpy, it's like just shouting very, very loudly to us and saying, "Hey, the fans, we love you!"
And then to take it away, well, took us right back down to a low.
What would you say to those who were offended?
I actually somewhat can understand you guys, but to an extent. I do understand you if it is, like I said, because of the scene. It's because of the scene that made, you know, like a special character to look like that just because you did a bad thing.
What do you think the creators were trying to do here? Do you really think that the creators were out to offend people? Oh, let's see if we could get away with this. This isn't South Park.
They weren't doing that.
It's offensive. Then I would have to say that I don't really understand it at all. I mean, it also looks like you don't really watch the show because it has been happening many times in the show, and now you decide to bring this up, really?
That is so true. The Living Tombstone preach, man.
Make a bad name for themselves. They're not out there to make bad names for other people. It's literally a show about love and tolerance.
Stop reading.
There's literally friendship in the title of the name.
Cartoons, what you find
In the title of the show.
with the world.
The only one making it offensive is you. Just relax, okay? Just relax. The world is not out to attack you.
There's a lot of things in a lot of different fandoms that people are going to find offensive, and you have to be able to learn to just laugh at yourself.
I'm not gonna say sorry because no one's at fault here. All the staff was trying to do was give a tip of the hat to the Bronies for our support. Nothing
True.
more, nothing less.
Hasbro bowed to you, and you made Amy Keating Rogers feel like a failure.
Come on! We've loved and cherished other characters from the past who have some sort of signature trait.
I don't think I'd have anything to say. It's just, if they want to be offended,
Be
they can
offended.
offended. It wasn't intended to offend or hurt anybody. You know? It so wasn't.
What would you say to Hasbro?
I would say to Hasbro, this could have all have been prevented if you just stuck to your guns. If you had to change it, you should have come straight out and said why you had to change it, instead of leaving the fandom guessing for a
in the
month
dark.
about what was happening and why it was happening. Basically, the rumor mill took it, made a bigger
And
scene.
yeah, now every time that episode airs, it shows the new
Straight out and said,
version of it.
this has to be done. This is why.
Which I am on the Brony side here mostly, where I say they shouldn't have changed it.
Just don't leave your fans hanging and coming up with disaster scenarios that only fans can come up with.
I would say thank you.
Well, yeah, they did think about the fandom, and the clip of the original thing's still out there.
Thank you.
Like, it's not like we can't ever see that again.
To see her come to life.
Well, I do understand that you're a big corporate company that produces, you know, kids shows and, you know, toys and everything.
I think after the first time I ever saw that episode, it was before the controversy, and I was able to see when she called her Derpy. So I think I actually did see it that way.
Pony friendship is magic.
I'm not mad at Hasbro. I'm really not. They went out of their way to give a shout out to us in the first place, and I'm pretty sure it was really hard for them to make that change. They didn't want to, but they also were trying to not get in trouble. They didn't want to offend anybody, so I can understand the choice. So you know what? Keep up the good work, and I'll still be a fan. So keep it up.
You didn't do anything offensive. Some people took it that way, and that's unfortunate, but people will find a way to get offended at everything.
True, especially now in 2019. Yeah, definitely. Especially last year. I meant in 2019, not long to say that, but.
PC crap is crap.
Okay, Hasbro, learn to communicate with us. Alright? You left us in the dark for too long. A newsletter, an official response, even if it was bad news, would have been news. And that's good for me, because I would know what was going on.
It felt like we weren't involved in this and we weren't really knowing much about what happened. So I think there was some kind of a disconnect between the community and you, Hasbro.
So if parents are upset, that's a bigger issue than if the fandom is pleased. And so if Hasbro has to pick the target audience over us, then I think they did the right thing. And I would tell
that does make sense.
The fan.
But I don't believe now the show doesn't see the target audience as just little kids anymore. Nowadays, I think they see this target audience as everyone. Nowadays, because of how more adult the show has gotten, and the more stuff that the show has done, that definitely wouldn't fly back in the early days of the show, in my opinion. And the show has gotten better because of that. They've gone through more adult themes, and they've also covered some things that they would not have done back in 2010, 11, 12. Like, I'm so glad they've actually bringing the show back to more light and bigger, because the show's done nothing but gotten better since, I'd say, season 1, 2, and 3 kept that safe formula, but when we got on season 4, that they took a lot of risks, and they took more risks as the show went on.
What's your advice for the Brony community?
About this thing, because it did seem like it's unfair to change the Derpy just because of a very small vocal mind. We need for next time to be much more open-minded about decisions like that being made about the show. Because this might happen again. Who knows? And it might not seem fair, but we need to be very open-minded, because there's many sides taking up on this thing, and it's not easy to really understand what is going on.
I mean, there's so many sides to this. Which is, again, why it hurts so much to think about this. Because this is on the fandom, guys. This isn't on the production staff.
Next time, everyone needs to just take a deep breath when something like this comes up and just see what happens. Because a lot of people were freaking out before we even knew this change was coming.
I didn't think about it too much at the time, because it's like, people want to be upset.
I wonder how long the gap was before the change happened.
It's just unfortunate because Hasbro is sort of caught in the middle. What can they do? they have to do something, otherwise people think that they're just being dicks. And it's really
true.
It's really not. And the thing is, like, they wouldn't be in this position if it weren't for us. They wouldn't be. If they weren't an adult.
I can't help but think about how much crap Hasbro has gotten though. Even though this is before all the crap and stuff. But they're good. Hasbro's been caught in a lot of anger by the fandom and just in general being complete jerks, which a lot of people got angry about. I love Hasbro, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people got angry at Hasbro because of all the stuff that they were doing to the show and getting mad at fan works and stuff like that. And one thing that I just cannot believe that's just one thing I cannot believe that happened. And Hasbro has actually been more lenient with fan content recently, in the more recent years, so that's good.
Fandom, if we didn't exist and we weren't doing this right now, there never would have been a fan service nod character. There might not have even been season 2.
We always need to keep this in mind. We'll be very open-minded to understand everything, because this is the reason that we watched the show in the first place, because we are open-minded. We decided to watch the show from the first season to the latest episode.
That uproar needs to be contained. It can't explode to the sense where people are doing anything violent, making threats, you know,
True.
trashing the name of the company that is supplying the show. Have you guys ever heard the term, don't bite the hand that feeds you? Can the Bronies survive?
Yes.
Yes, we can! Nope.
You know, contrary to what people will have you think, I don't think this was really that big of a deal.
Ah!
Well, of course we can survive. We're bronies.
The Bronies will survive. Remember, stay calm and canter on.
Yes, of course, okay?
Yes, the Bronies will survive.
We're the ones who made Derpy.
Yeah, I think so.
Bro! It's not Derpy that makes us bronies. It's My Little Pony, and that's not going anywhere for a while, I'm sure.
I get what they're saying now, what she's saying back then, because this was uploaded a while ago. But boy, does that bug me a little bit. I cannot lie, that bugs me. Bugs me drastically. Very, very drastically. Oh, that does bug me drastically. Because the show's coming to an end. Man, I had to watch this now. I couldn't have watched it maybe like a year ago or something.
What? What's funny? What? Oh, you're serious?
And, you know, as long as we're here, Derpy's gonna be here too. Doesn't matter what they do to her.
Well, good sir, not only will we survive, but we're gonna thrive. I mean, come on. It's gonna take something much bigger to hope to even bring us down. I mean, we're bronies. We're made of very tough stuff.
I will survive! I will survive! Oh, as long as I know how to derp, I know I'll stay alive! I got all my scenes to live, I've got all my muffins to give, and I will survive! I will survive! Derp, derp, do, 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 do.
Can the bronies survive? Would I go gay for Mike? What?
Oh, wow, that was something. What did that last thing say? Oh no. Oh no, don't go. I hate when this happens. That was good. I enjoyed that. Calling all bronies. Oh. This is something like some... Oh, that was for Equestria LA. Well, this is old, and I probably will never be going to Equestria LA. Because I don't have no money to go to LA. I do still want to go to BronyCon this last year before it is dead for good. I honestly, sincerely want to go to BronyCon this year. But guys, that's really it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please tap the like button down below. Subscribe, leave me a comment, and link to all my social medias will link down in the description below. And do not forget the notification button to be notified when I upload these sweet, sweet videos. And link to a general video link down in the description below. Along with ACRacebest channel. Subscribe to him, show him support. And I'll see you guys in the next one.